I'm deeply concerned about where that will go.
How would you handle it if you were in charge?
Talking about the ICE protests and all that stuff.
If you're the president, what do you do about that?
I think maybe this is controversial, but they have to crush the other side. They have to, because you can do one of two things. You cannot challenge the left and let them do their thing, or you can utterly confront them and defeat them and remove hope from the equation. If you resist, you will be arrested. Like, this is an insurrection. There's 10 million people here illegally. We're getting them out. You're rioting. You're going to jail too. Like, it has to be crushed. But if you do anything less than that, if you do in the middle, all you're doing is antagonizing and feeding the other side. And if they think there's a chance they can win, they will get bolder and stronger and they'll start to rally. And that's when it's sort of like people think it's close or like it's contentious. That's when it breathes. That's when oxygen is fed to this kind of fire. So if I were Trump, I would say screw 200 National Guard, like arrest the mayor of Chicago, like arrest the governor. Shut it down, like make it clear, like Washington, bring in the troops and say the federal government is supreme. The immigration law is the law of the land. If you're not on board with that, you're going to jail. If you attack ICE or box them in with your car, you're going to jail for a long time. Anything less than that, you might as well just not even bark up that tree at all.
So yet again, just total commitment to destroying the Constitution and the First Amendment. I wish I was in the room so I could ask him, what about the fact that all of these anti-ICE protesters are completely peaceful? That they haven't done shit that breaks any law whatsoever. The people breaking the law are the ICE Gestapo thugs who are tear gassing people when they're doing nothing wrong. Fucking shooting pepper balls at the faces of priests, right? But what he's saying is, take no shit on it. Fucking arrest them all. So, okay, this is Nick Fuentes saying, I'm in favor of ending the Constitution, ending the First Amendment, ending free speech, ending freedom to protest, and having Trump go full fascist and lock up all of his political opponents and call it a day. That's what he's saying here. That's what he's saying here. So this is now what's in the realm of reasonable conversation on the right. Talking to the guy who literally said, I fucking admire Hitler, right? Talking to the guy who wants to live in the Middle Ages. That's another direct quote from him. We need to go back to the Middle Ages. This now is standard operating procedure. You're within the realm of reasonable conversation and now opened up, Nick, to a much bigger and broader audience, further radicalizing that audience. So I don't want to hear shit about how the left is the problem. I don't want to hear shit about how we're the extremists. In fact, there was just a poll that came out the other day. Way more Republicans are okay with political violence than Democrats are. There's a poll that just came out. It was double digits higher among Republicans. They said in some cases it was like 38% or something said political violence is okay in some circumstances. It was like 23% or something for Democrats. And then here we are mainstreaming a fucking white nationalist